everybody. It is me, your host, Suzanne Monk, host of Trump Talk. Welcome to the show. We have a lot to talk about. Yesterday was a great day in the world of Trump. Trump smashed Indiana. As we know, Ted Cruz dropped out of the race last night after being beaten soundly. At about 5 o'clock today, Kasich also dropped out of the race. Donald Trump is the presumptive nominee. So, bye Ted Leisha. Bye John Kasich. Go have some pancakes. It is Trump. Trump all the way. So, we are so proud of Trump. We are also so proud of every one of you. We, as I've said before, we are Trump's ground game. We are the ones who have shared in this victory, and we're going to share going forward in taking Trump all the way to the White House. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the polls with Hillary Clinton. You're going to hear a lot of stuff on the news about how the polls are so skewed and Trump is just getting his ass handed to him by Hillary Clinton. That is less. It's not the case, actually. It's less and less the case, actually, more and more. Hillary's trend is going down. And we're narrowing and narrowing. We are tied. Rasmussen actually has us up 2 points, 41-39, beating Hillary Clinton in the Rasmussen poll, and as well tied in the George Washington University poll. Additionally, polls in Ohio have Trump. Pay attention, Ohio. Polls in Ohio have Trump and Clinton. They have Clinton only up by 3 points, 45-42. These battleground states are where we need to keep an eye on the polls because we're going to be able to flip those states, and watching how those polls turn, very, very, very important. So, Ohio, keep an eye on that. The head-to-head polls are really starting to narrow. I'm really, really excited about where this is going. We're going to keep up on how we are going forward, getting ready to beat Hillary Clinton. It's on. It's on. And exciting news in the VP world. Trump is getting ready to name cabinet, to start pulling together the team, to start picking cabinet people. Right now we are talking about VP picks. Ben Carson has been named. He's named Ben Carson to be on the vice president finding team, which I think is great. Because we all know that Trump needs somebody with some government experience. And I love Ben Carson. He's one of my top shortlist picks for vice president. But he doesn't necessarily have the government experience that Trump might be looking for. However, you know about Ben Ben as well as I do. He's very, very smart, very thorough, very thoughtful. And so he's going to be able to pick somebody who is both qualified, but is also very, very useful. On that short list, Alan West would be great. There's a bunch of other picks. There's the Latina governor from, I think, New Mexico. There's a lot of people in the Republican Party, a lot of unknown rising stars that we're going to start seeing. So, we will have to see what happens moving forward. But Ben Carson will be on the case. So, I'm really excited to find out who actually the VP pick is, because I think that we have a chance to really change the demographic race and really stick it to them. There's been a narrative about Trump being racist or being sexist, and I really think that with the VP pick, we can really stick it to the Democrats with their little demographic politics in the face. So, awesome. Unfortunately, there has still been some never-Trumpers who have sworn they will still never vote for Trump. They might vote for Hillary. They might not. I hear Gary Johnson is happily calling everybody, hey, I'm a never-Trumper too. Well, of course you are, Gary. You're running for president yourself. Why would you be for Trump? It just doesn't make any sense. But here's the thing. We don't need them. If you have friends who are like, I just can't do it, we don't need them. We are going to get voters in other ways. And some of the greatest never-Trumpers are already turning into Trumpers. Rush Limbaugh today on the Rush Limbaugh Show predicting a Trump landslide. These are the voices of the media that we're going to need to pull together to start speaking positively about Trump. And now that we're getting more of them and more of them on our side, we begin to create the wall of information that can suppress some of this vast mainstream media misinformation that you and I have all experienced throughout the campaign and the primary, and I'm sure going forward. Frankly, what we're going to talk about for a second, I wanted to talk about, before we go into the rallies, I'd like to do a little segment called Mark My Words. And I wanted to thank you for chiming in on that, because in my Mark My Words segment, what you're going to be experiencing over the next few weeks is Hillary and Bernie still smashing it out. Hillary and Bernie are still, Bernie took her in Indiana, so he's still in the race. And even though he has no real path, or a very ridiculously slim path, which involves luring all of the superdelegates over, he's not going to get the nomination, but he's going to be beating up on Hillary for a while. And a lot of people already don't like Hillary. So what's great about watching her campaign against Bernie for the next few weeks is going to be Bernie's continued wearing down of our candidate. So it's actually a really good thing that her and Bernie are still fighting it out. She can't focus on Trump. She has to keep focusing on Bernie. Now, we're going to go over this in the future, because it really depends on two things. If Bernie and Hillary keep hitting Trump, that's just going to be annoying. It's going to be like fighting two people when there's only really one person we're going to fight. But if they keep hitting each other, that's good. So we're going to talk about this again, but mark my words, Bernie is going to actually, over the next few weeks, help Trump by continuing to hit Hillary and keep that narrative up that she's crooked and that she can't be trusted. And we're going to just kind of pick up that ball and run with it, is what we're going to do. So there are rallies coming up Thursday in Charleston, West Virginia, 7 p.m. If you get a chance, if you cannot be there, live stream it. RSBN.TV, Right Side Broadcasting Network.tv has all of that stuff. They also have all of the videos from if you missed it. So try to get a chance to listen. I'm sure it's going to be a great rally. One of the first general election rallies, and we're really going to start hearing all of this stuff of Trump hitting Hillary Clinton and hitting Bill Clinton and, taking it to the general election. Friday in Omaha, Nebraska at 4 p.m. So those are the two rallies coming up. Thursday, 7 p.m. Charleston. Friday, 4 p.m. Live stream them. RSBN.TV. RSBN.TV. And that's a good suggestion. I will try to remember to write down the rallies so that we can just screenshot them. But you can take a look at donaldjtrump.com/schedules. So that's a great place to go and get them. Trump reason of the day. Trump reason of the day. Savvy. Trump is savvy, and we're seeing this in the picks he's making, the team he's building together, putting in Carson in charge of the VP team, hiring on Paul Manafort. He's hired on a few more people this week. He's going to be putting together that crew of effective team members and leaders that we know businessmen with business savvy know. You have to bring people together who help you succeed and help fill in the gaps that you have in your knowledge base or in your skill base. And Trump is doing that now. And that is one of the things that we have missed so much from our leaders, because our leaders for decades now have basically just picked their friends. They don't, it's like high school. They don't pick the person who is best suited or qualified for the job, who can actually get the job done. They pick the guy that they owe the most favors to in the political process. And we've all seen that play out throughout the process this primary season. So my Trump reason of the day, Trump, he's not a friend picker. He's a businessman, and he's picking savvy, smart choices that are going to help lead him to make the right decisions to help lead this country. That is why I'm voting Trump, or at least one of the hundreds of millions of reasons. It's my reason of the day. Little segment I like to do, how Trump beats crooked Hillary Clinton. We don't need these never-Trumpers. Everyone who tells you that we need to unify the entire Republican Party to get the vote and that Romney couldn't even do it. First off, Trump has already gotten way more votes than Romney had in the entire primary, and we still have several states. So whatever they tell you that Romney did that Trump can't do, crazy. They're crazy. They're absolutely stark raving mad. Secondly, we don't need all of these never Trumpers. We're going to get most of the conservative thinkers who understand that the difference is between Trump, a rational, conservative, moderate, social person, but fiscal conservative, whatever you want to call it, much more conservative than Hillary Clinton, who has gone so far to the left, she's agreeing with a socialist. So, we're going to get a lot of those never Trumpers back, but we're also going to bring in a lot of blue dog Democrats. Do you remember the blue dog Democrats? Do you remember this little group of people? They're Democrats, but they still don't want the government spending and wasting all of our money and running around and being irresponsible. They have relatively fiscally conservative ideas, but they still believe in the liberal social values. Blue dog Democrats don't want Hillary. They want jobs. They want a secure country. They want somebody with a strong military policy who isn't going to waste our fortune and the lives of our soldiers in irrational and constant wars. And we certainly know that Hillary does not do well with military situations. So, the blue dogs are where we're going to go. So if you have Democrat friends who haven't voted in a while, start telling them about Trump. Start talking about how Trump's going to bring back jobs. He's going to bring back the economy. There's so many blue dogs in the Rust Belt, the coal miners, the loggers, everybody who's been beaten up by this green energy agenda. They are going to vote Trump. And that's how Hillary gets beat. That's how Trump beats Hillary Clinton. So, I did not put together a best of the Trump train today. I will do one for tomorrow. I wanted to go over John Kasich dropping out, and just everyone, great job. Train, you're the best of the Trump train today, because we did it. We won the primary. We're so excited for Mr. Trump. Now we got everybody focus, get to work. We got a lot of work to do to finish that general election and beat Hillary Clinton in the fall. So that is the Trump train, Trump talk story for the day. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, Mr. Trump. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about. But until then, it's me and Lil Trumpy saying goodnight. Go Trump.